What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Today I want to talk about what's the motivation really for people to record content, right? We hear the term a content creator, an influencer. I believe there's different reasons for someone to be really motivated to put themselves out there, to record content, to show their face to the world, right? I will start saying that social media can be a double-edged sword, meaning that it's a technology created to entertain people, right? And to look for information, to be constantly attached to your phone, constantly be trying to look for that dopamine rush that we all want, right? And I find myself a lot of times scrolling too much into my phone, and I don't think it's a good way. I am trying right now to use social media, not to allow social media to control me and to use me, right? So with that being said, I think people, I drive for different reasons, like I said. One of the main reasons will be you have a business, right? And you want to obviously get attention, because we all know that attention, it's important. Without any eyeballs really looking at us, looking at our brand, it's important to compete in the marketplace. Let's just be real. We want to be able to generate leads, to be in front of people, to be top of mind, and to create a brand that is, I believe it's important to be based in authenticity, right? And I think a lot of people right now on social media are comparing themselves with other lives that are fake. And that's related to the second motivation. People are, sometimes I want to portray an image or a life that is a lie, right? People who are maybe scammers, who are, renting luxury cars, who want to, they say that they have something that they really don't have, right? So, it can be ego driven, or maybe because they just want to present a life that it doesn't exist, that is fake. And I think it's pretty sad, because then there's other people who see that and they think, oh, my life sucks, and I really want to be like that person who's all the time traveling and have the perfect life, the perfect family, perfect relationships, and you just don't know what you don't know, right? So I think people somehow can read when you're authentic, when you're yourself, and it's important, and some people are just not gonna like you. It's just the way it is. It doesn't matter what you do. Well, I want to take a moment to show you guys these amazing views. Oh my God, look at this sunset. You see a surfer there. I'm a surfer, by the way, and I surf today at 6 in the morning. Look at this beauty. Oh my God. These views are just stunning. Anyway, I'm starting this content journey. Of course, I have a business, and I'm in the real estate business here in San Diego, California, licensed in California, servicing all all the country, all the United States, and abroad with my partners as well. But my main focus is California, specifically San Diego, LA. That's where I'm licensed. I'm also bilingual, so I have a separate channel for Spanish-speaking audience as well. Anyway, so I was just saying that, I think people are kind of tired of that. You know, they're kind of tired of seeing a guy in a Lamborghini or trying to sell you a course or trying to tell you know like you know why someone will try to do that. You know, the real people who are really wealthy, they don't have that necessity to really show off or to really try to sell your courses, right? They have other, you know, superior missions in life. The mission to leave a legacy, the mission of impacting people. I think they're in a higher level, right? Like I said, I'm not saying it's all bad. There's always a positive side, right? But I think this mission, this personal journey of trying to find the positive side of social media. I'm not gonna be like those people who say, you know what, I'm getting out of social media. Social media is not for me. I'm deleting my accounts. Well, I don't know. If you're in business, if you wanna create a personal brand, you just don't have a choice. It's just the way it is. Let me know, guys, in the comments what you think about what I'm saying. You know, I think I am speaking from the heart. I'm trying to be authentic and you know, trying to choose a nice location. Meanwhile, having a walk or just improvise a little bit. You know, I don't have to have like the perfect setup video or anything to really deliver my message. The next thing I want to talk about is, you know, that access to information, that access to see what other people are doing is making some people unhappy with their lives, unhappy what, you know, what they're currently at, happy with dating, with their financial situation, with a lot of things, and especially with young people. And I think right now with, you know, with AI, there's other, you know, things that are gonna change. You know, there are people creating content with AI tools, and you know, there's gonna be a lot of AI generated content that is gonna design as for basically control how people think, right? Right now they're controlling, social media is controlling the access to information and what they see, but AI is basically gonna try to control what people think, right? They've been talking about like, you know, about the future of dating, which is basically, you know, people are not gonna be dating, you know, real persons. They're gonna be dating like some sort of like robots. You know, there's already a company doing that. That's my understanding. But anyway, just a quick message about it. You guys are in the market to buy and sell here in the city of San Diego or in California, or like I say, nationwide, send me a message. You have my email here in my YouTube channel. Have a good day.